Hey fellow crypto enthusiast, welcome to today's quick trend analysis. Let's get straight to it. Looking at the Bitcoin hourly time frame, the price moved down with around 1.8% in the last 24 hours, with a current price of $7,242. And the move wasn't very strong as the volume wasn't very high. Moving to the simple moving average, or short SMA, it is calculated by summing up the close prices for a certain amount of candles and then dividing it by the number of the candles. We use usually the last 20, 50, 100 and 200 candles to calculate the different SMAs. The SMA lines could be used to determine if a trend is currently to the downside or upside. The SMA lines could also show support and resistance levels, and breaking one of them could signal trend to the corresponding direction. Now looking at the current hourly simple moving averages, the price broke the 20 SMA to the downside. It's a strong signal that there has been a higher than average volume. The current price is between the 200 and the 20 SMA. If the price bounces off the 200 SMA, which is currently at 7,173, it could be seen as a support, and the 20 SMA that is at 7,264 could be seen as a resistance to the upside. Breaking either way signals a possible further move to the corresponding direction. Pointedly, the current price is above the 200 SMA, which is perceived as a strong support. Nevertheless, if there were to be a decisive downward dip, it will signal a possible big move down. However, the shorter time frames are not very accurate, and the bigger time intervals like the daily should also be considered for longer price development. Jumping to the stochastic RSI, it shows similar to the RSI overbought and oversold conditions, but moves quicker up and down to improve sensitivity and generate a greater number of signals. It consists of two lines, the %K and %D lines. The %D line is a moving average of the %K line, so it moves slower. Cross points between the two lines could show a trend change. Now looking at the current hourly stochastic RSI, the stochastic RSI currently shows no overbought or oversold conditions, but the %K line is below the %D line, which means the current trend is on the downside. Jumping to the moving average convergence divergence, or short MACD, it uses two moving averages, usually the 12-period and the 26-period moving average, subtracted from each other to create a single line, the MACD line. Usually, a second line, the 9-period EMA, is used as a signal line. You should keep an eye out for these two lines crossing, which will indicate a trend change and trigger a signal to buy or sell in the respective direction. When we now look at the current hourly MACD, seeing as the MACD line is above the signal line, meaning that the trend is currently on the up. But according to the MACD histogram, we can see that the momentum is going down. Owing to this, we can expect the price to remain stable, and you should wait and see if the MACD line will cross the signal line, which will be a downward trend. Jumping to the 3-hourly simple moving averages, the current price is between the 100 and the 50 SMA. If the price bounces off the 100 SMA, which is currently at 7,170, it could be seen as a support, and the 50 SMA that is at 7,278 could be seen as a resistance to the upside. Breaking either way signals a possible further move to the corresponding direction. It's important to note that currently the price is below the 200 SMA, which is normally a strong resistance. A potential move upwards, however, could be signaled if it were to break decisively upwards. Looking at the 3-hourly stochastic RSI, we can see that the crypto is being oversold because the %K and %D lines are in the lower region. A change in the trend can be expected, or for the crypto to remain at least stable for some time. The trend has shifted upwards because the K line is currently located above the D line. Moving to the 3-hourly MACD, the trend is currently going down because the MACD line is below the signal line. However, the MACD histogram shows that the momentum is currently shifting to the upside, and it could be expected that the price will consolidate for some time, and you should wait to see if the MACD line will cross the signal line, which will be bullish. Generally, the bigger time frames have a bigger impact on the price, so please keep that in mind when we show different time frames showing contrasting indicators. Also, the shorter time frames are only representative for the short-term trading. Thanks for watching, but you should know that trading with cryptocurrencies is very risky, and these videos are only an overview of what happens with the price and a pure technical analysis without considering the fundamentals. So you should read more and make your own investing decisions. See you. See you.